and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Talley, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out. I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Kenneth Murray. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the left side. Talley down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. On the completion, this is Carey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Out to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On first down, Talley, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Josh Allen able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 now.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He'll look to throw.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Check, check. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 44, Mike, 44. We go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Paris Campbell now on the return.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run on first down. Tally. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Second and 11. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Look to throw here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Back to throw. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, he's got one of the strongest arms in the league. Some people may say the strongest, but that can also have a downside occasionally, and here he's intercepted.
Yeah, when we talk about strong arms, being able to throw it deep downfield doesn't necessarily take the strongest. It takes more of the timing type of a quarterback. And it's great to be able to take your shot, but when it hangs up there just a bit too long, you put it in jeopardy. And in this case, that was intercepted.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Second and 3. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On play action, they'll throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Washington on third down.
They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On 2nd down, Talley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Talley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Let's go, D. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Flushed out right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Noah Igbinoghene.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And the drive starts with a completion left side, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. Caught on on a slant. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Koo for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes this Washington 45, Colts 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big... And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll set up a throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of